Okay, y'all, I just wanted to apologize for the lighting, how it changed throughout the video because it's raining outside, so it got darker. So I'm gonna tell y'all this story time about me and this dude that was trying to talk to me, per se. And he was like, he tried to talk to me. I don't even know, I don't remember how we met, but he was like, oh, I want to talk to you. And at the time, I had a boyfriend, and I was like, I have a boyfriend, so I'm not really trying to talk to anybody. Like, I'm not trying to talk to anybody. I'm loyal. Don't talk to me. I'm loyal. Look the other way, because I'm loyal. And he was like, okay, well, I'll wait for you. And I was like, you funny. And so later on, you know, he was watching me, saw my post, and I'm posting. He's like, oh, you cute. And I'm like, thank you, but, you know, I still got a man. So I was just like, this dude is really annoying. Like, he won't go away. He really trying to wait for somebody. So later on down the line, I think it was like July, I had broken up with my boyfriend. Sad story, whatever. But I don't know, I was just looking cute one day, so I was like, let me post this picture. I was feeling myself, you know, everybody feel themselves. So I was feeling myself, and I posted a picture on my Snapchat, and he swiped up, and I was like, here come this dude again. And he was like, hey. And I was like, well, yeah, hey, what's up? And he was just like, you just looking really good in this picture. And I was like, oh, you know, thank you, being nice, you know. So he was just, you know, having a normal conversation. Hey, how are you doing? Like, what have you been up to? Stuff like that. So we was talking, and I was just like, okay, whatever. And he was like, oh, so you don't got a man no more? And I was like, what? How do you know? Because I'm a very private person whenever it comes to being in relationships. So I was just like, what the freak? And I was like, no, I don't have nobody right now. I'm not looking for anybody. I don't want to be in a relationship. And this dude, we gonna call him A. A was like, okay, well, I'm trying to talk to you. And I was like, LOL, like, I know you been trying to talk to me. Ain't nothing new. Y'all know, you gotta play hard to get, because out here these dudes be doing everything and anything trying to get to somebody just to get in their pants. But so we were talking, and I was like, okay, he seemed cool, whatever. I'm sitting here talking to him, and I'm just like, okay. And he was like, hey, can I meet you? And I was like, do I really want to meet you? But I was like, I mean, I have been talking to him for a good significant amount of time, so it wouldn't be that awkward. So we picked a date. We ended up linking. And I should have known that I will never do this again in my life, ever again. And whenever I say ever, I will never, ever do this again in my life. So he was like, oh, we met up at a mall. And I was waiting. And I was like, okay, well, I'm here, so let me know where you are. And he was like, oh, I'm not there yet. I'm getting my hair cut. And I was like, we picked a day, a time, and a place, and you decided to go get your hair cut at the last minute. But I was like, okay, whatever, it's whatever. And he was like, you know, you can come to the shop where I'm at right now, and we can just leave from the shop. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. First of all, that's a waste of gas. I didn't say that, but I was just like, that's a waste of time, because we just gonna end up coming back. So what's the point of me coming back? I mean, going, and then we coming right back. So he's like, yeah, you right. Okay, well, just wait for me. I'm about to be finished. And I was like, okay. So a few hours go by. No, it was just like an hour. An hour went by, and he was like, hey, where are you? And I was like, I'm sitting in my car in the parking lot. Where are you? And he was like, oh, I'm over here. So I ended up driving to where he was. It was still in the parking lot, but just in another section. And he was like, I still don't know where you are. So I was texting him. I sent him pictures. I was like, I'm here. Like, just look for this. So we ended up finding each other. And I was like, oh, hey, nice to meet you. Da da da. He was like, oh, yeah, you look nice. And I was like, thank you. And from what A was wearing, y'all, I wanted to go get back in my car and leave. Because I was just like, if you're trying to impress somebody, I hate when guys, like, I strongly dislike whenever a guy wears a white tank top and jeans. Like, if we just chilling at the house, I can understand that. But out in public, you going around, walking around with other people around. No. No. That is not the move. So I was just like, okay, whatever. You know, he comfortable, I guess. So we were walking around and we went to the mall. He was looking for something. We went inside and he was looking for something specifically, and I was just there because I don't like going to the mall. I'll shop online. That's where I go. And he was like, so what we gonna do? And I was like, I don't know. You wanted to come to the mall, so I mean... And so you're like, okay, whatever. So we ended up, he didn't find what he needed, so we ended up walking back out. And he was like, well, we can go to this mall that's like in Dallas. It was like a 30-minute drive away. And I was like, I'm not driving. Me, a fact about me, I do not like driving. So if I'm driving to see you or meet you or do anything with you, feel special, because I do not like driving. But I was like, I don't like driving. I'm not trying to drive there. And he was like, okay, whatever, let's go sit in my car. So we went and sat in his car. We were talking, and he was like, do you got what I told you to get? And I was like, what is this dude talking about? Like, he trying to be on that type? Like, but in all actuality, he was talking about earlier on, like, that week that we were texting each other. He was like, oh, can you give me $350? And I was like, huh? Like, I wasn't even, like, I didn't, yeah, I'm a little slow whenever it comes to texting. I don't be putting two and two together. So I was like, yeah, I guess whatever. And so he was talking about $350. Nah, you got the wrong one, honey, because I'm not the type of female that is gonna be giving a guy money. Like, I could see if I knew you for a long time, or if we were dating and you needed me to give you money, maybe. And so he was like, you got it? And I was like, yeah, I got it. And he was like, okay, so are you gonna give it to me? And I was like, no, I'm not about to sit here and cash you out. I said other things, but we're not gonna say those words. But he was just like, oh, so you basically was saying that you basically lying to me. And I was like, I'm not lying to you. Like, you can check my bank account. I got it in my bank account. Like, you can look or whatever. And he was like, no, I trust that you got it. And he was just like, that's crazy how you told me something but you didn't follow through. And I was just like, if that's crazy, whatever. And he was, and I was like, why would you even ask somebody to send you money like that? And he was just like, because it's like a way to show me that you're actually gonna ride for me, or you're gonna be down for me. And I was like, sis, when did this become something? Because let me know. If I ever have to give a dude money to tell him, like, I really want to be in a relationship with you, and that we for real, I ain't never gonna be in no relationship no more for the rest of my life, because it's over at that point. So he started getting mad at me. He was like, oh, so you fake. I told this person that this was gonna happen, but you ain't giving me the money, so I'm gonna have to tell them that you was like this. I was like, go tell them what you gotta tell them. Tell them whatever you want, cause this ain't happening, son. So I was like, I gotta go. I'm leaving, cause this is over. This little thing is over right now. So I got out of the car and A was like, wait, no, don't leave. And I was like, what do you want? So my stupid ass got back in the car and was like, what do you want? Like, what? And he was like, so you really not gonna give it to me? And I was like, no. We sat there for like another 10 minutes arguing. And so I was like, I'm leaving. And he was like, okay, whatever, don't talk to me, don't text me, don't do this, don't do that, whatever. So I get out the car and the next thing he says is, so you gonna text me tonight? I was shook. I was like, no. And so I shut the door and I walked off. And I got in my car. And I was sitting there because, I was hooking up my Bluetooth and I was putting on my music. So I started to drive off. And he's still in the parking lot, like, waiting for me. And I drove off. And then, like, as soon as I passed his car, he texted me. He was like, oh, so you for real? You really not gonna do it? And I was like, I stopped my car. I looked back at him and I was like, this nigga for real? I mean, is this dude for real? And so I was like, Desire, it's not worth it. Don't go beat him. Don't go beat his ass. Don't go beat his ass, because he not worth it or whatever. So I drove off, started going home. And he was like, oh, so you not even gonna respond to me? So you, this is a bunch of BS. You wasted my time. You did this, you did that. And I was just like, is he for real? He's like, you not even gonna talk to me? I was like, hold on. I got my phone out real quick and I started calling it the dude. And I was like, hold on, look. I'm not your mother. I'm not gonna be cashing you out with money on top of money on top of money just to show you that I want to be with you. If you wanted to be with me, then my word should be enough. Like, I did not ask you for money. I didn't ask you for anything. I didn't ask you to change your personality. I didn't ask to change how you were whenever you came for me, because you did it all wrong, sir. And I just started going off on him, because you got to put people in their place whenever they do you wrong. Okay? So I was just going off and he was just like, well, I got other girls that'll be down for me. They'll pay even more, so don't even worry about it. And I was like, then you should have been with them before you came to me. Check yourself. Don't come at me any kind of way. Come at me correct, because we not gonna do that. So he was in his feelings, and by the time I got home, we got off the phone. Y'all, that was like a 35-minute drive home. And I was just, you gotta put people in their place. So I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this happened. It really did me dirty. And I was talking to my cousin. I let her know. And she was like, whenever you text me that, he said, do you got the 350? I thought that was like a sex position. I was like, we were laughing. She's like, I've never heard of that. So she went and she asked one of her friends about it, and he was like, no, that's what these little dudes out here been doing, and da-da-da. And I was just like, we had never heard of that. So let me know if y'all have ever heard of that. But no,